It is truly a fascinating series. Togashi's Hunter x Hunter, hands down one of the very best shonen series I've ever laid eyes on. Now, I never read it. I was one of the anime viewers. I started off with the 1999 version because I totally figured, you know, I think it's better if I start off with the older version. The aesthetic for the 1999 version is truly breathtaking. I'm being incredibly honest here. If you only ever checked out the 2011 version that was produced by Madhouse, which I'm assuming the majority of you have, and you have not seen the 1999 version, I strongly advise that you check it out whenever you have the time to do so, because it is something special. The old school animation, the soundtrack, hell, even the dub for it. That's totally what I went with, despite how old it is. No lie, the dub for it is top tier, and you know I would never lie about stuff like this. Definitely give it a shot. Before we jump into my thoughts surrounding Hunter x Hunter's dilemma, I just really want to say I love Hunter x Hunter to the moon and back. It's just so spectacular. The characters are very interesting, the world and the way it looks is unique, but what is truly amazing is the power system. And I do have to admit, the concept of Nen is probably the best power system I've ever seen in anime. I am not lying. This is a really good story. It's brilliant. Togashi is a genius. This story is centered around a child that is looking for his father. You're gonna be gone, and I'm gonna be gone. Just a quick little summary. The main character's name is Gon Freaks, leaving his home at only age 11 with nothing but curiosity, going off to take the famous hunter exam to become a hunter just like his father. Deeply curious as to why his father, Jing Freaks, left him with his aunt when he was just a baby and ran off to become a hunter. If you have not seen Hunter x Hunter, just stop watching this video. Completely just don't watch it and go watch Hunter x Hunter. Please, stop watching this video and just... So the big question is, will Hunter x Hunter ever truly return? Unfortunately, there isn't really much to tell here. We need to be completely honest with ourselves. We need to wake up and accept that reality. The message of this video is to just accept Hunter x Hunter for what it is and what we have in front of us. As we all know, you cannot really continue an anime if there is no manga material left to use. For Hunter x Hunter's situation, this is common knowledge. Everyone should be aware at this point. Anyone watching this video should at least have knowledge of Togashi and what he has been going through over the years of this, well, let's call it Hiatus X Hiatus, because that's a famous name. Let's be completely real. That's honestly the substitute name. We all know how this goes. Hunter x Hunter's manga has stopped for hiatus several times over the years. At this point, it is pretty much ridiculous. As of this video, Hunter x Hunter fans have suffered from this drought for a very long time. People who just want to read the manga are still waiting to this day to see what happens next. This situation is very complex, and there is a pretty easy way out, but at the end of the day, it is complicated because nobody actually knows what is happening behind the scenes. We don't actually know what is going on with the source, and that source is Togashi himself. Yet despite the manga not even getting serialized, well, in a sense it still technically is getting serialized, but Togashi is granted breaks. Hunter x Hunter is still treated well. Shueisha is allowing more cool stuff to be pushed out to this day for the series. As fans, I personally feel that we at least deserve a bit of insight as to what is actually happening with Togashi. Is he okay? What is he doing right now at this very moment? What is going to happen with the series in the future? I'll give you my honest opinion on that last question. The series is technically already over. The goal was met. Gon met Jing. Overall, that was basically the biggest goal of the series, and we reached it. The anime ended on that, and that was a good place to end it. But of course, when it comes to the story overall, there are still many stones left unturned. Now, don't get me wrong, the new arc that Togashi introduced, the Dark Continent, sounds truly fascinating, exploring the unknown and discovering brand new things. It reminds me of the wilderness from RuneScape. The deeper you go, the crazier things get. I want to see it as much as you guys do, believe me. I'm not saying I don't want it. Personally, I want it. We want more. But how is that ever going to happen if the author isn't committed? See, the problem here that we face is Togashi's sickness. It has been said in the past, even with personal messages, but what is happening now? Where is he at with this back problem and potentially several other issues that he may have? I want to say this respectfully. I know he is a mangaka, he has been drawing for years, making this awesome story that we've been reading. Since we don't have any current information, you'll have to excuse my arousing suspicion. Something just isn't right here. Togashi does not have a personal Twitter account. There is no specific way of contacting this man. Reaching him would be incredible, just to know where he is at and what he wants to do next, ultimately, because we all want to know what is happening with Hunter x Hunter. It may as well just be cancelled because God knows how long until Togashi feels ready to draw another 3 or 4 chapters, and then after that, it's usually back to square one. Hiatus. I have a personal feeling that his heart genuinely is not completely in it anymore, or he may be facing serious writer's block. We don't know. We can't really understand how he feels or what is going on through his head. All we know is that Hunter x Hunter's manga is basically in the ground, and every time round and round we go, this routine that happens, it's just painful to know that we are going to suffer more when he drops a bombshell of a cliffhanger when he finally returns, and who knows when we'll ever get back into the manga again after 3 or 4 chapters. It could be a year, it could be 2 years, nobody knows, and I feel that we have the right to know what is happening. I have suspicions, and you can't really blame me for that. Is Togashi even really sick? There's been talk about him playing Dragon Quest with all of his free time. This idea has come up several times. Could he not just entrust Hunter x Hunter to another person entirely and have them wrap this arc up for him? He could literally supervise it. I mean, his wife is also a manga artist, and a famous one at that. Her name is Naoko Takeuchi. She is the author of Sailor Moon. Yes, you heard me well, the author of Sailor Moon. If not her, surely there must be someone else who can grab the torch and carry on with the series. It just seems unfair to leave something like Hunter x Hunter floating in the air like that. All I'm saying is fans deserve a few answers to huge unanswered questions. It would be completely fair to know if this series is still even going to move or not. If his heart isn't truly in it, why not just cancel the series? Or at least just hand it off to somebody else, please. At this rate we're going, Hunter x Hunter will never be finished. We'll all be dead by then. It's genuinely clear that something has to be done. Something must be done. It would be very nice to hear something, and that's all I'm trying to say in this video. We deserve to know what's going on and what's going to happen. Is it going to continue? What are your thoughts on Hunter x Hunter? Running around constantly in this hiatus maze of hell. I really want Hunter x Hunter to return as much as you guys do. Do you think it would be cool if Togashi just handed it off to somebody really trustworthy like his wife? Or, you know, somebody like a really close friend? I don't know. This is just a thought. I don't know how you guys feel. Please let me know how you feel in the comments. And that is all for this one. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.